You want to increase your followers on Instagram, but as a photographer this can feel like an impossible task with the way the platform is moving. I am here to tell you it isn't. The strategies I'm going to show you today are simple and straightforward, but in no way easy. I can tell you straight away that the best way to grow on Instagram in 2022 and probably forward as well is going to be through Reels. And instead of just telling you that Reels are important, I can show you an example from my account.
There once was a man that was sleepy, so the man brewed himself a pot of coffee, but the coffee did not awaken him, so he drank more and more. Soon then anxiety comes, buzzing, jittering vibrations. Now cause of caffeination, he's just anxious and tired.
So this video here has over 1.6 million views, more than 48,000 likes, 500 comments, over 12,000 saves. So with that said, let's get into the strategy for this video on how to grow with Reels instead of just saying you have to make Reels. There are actually a few things that you can keep in mind that will help you and increase your chances of going viral. First off, we need to define what niche we want to be in. This is important because we need the Instagram algorithm to know exactly what our account is going to be about, because then the platform can show your video to that kind of people instead of just random people that probably isn't interested in your kind of content. So first off, pick a niche and then search up some of the biggest and most influential people inside of that niche. Then you want to start following all those people and research what kind of content they are doing that is doing really well and why it's doing well. Then from that research you want to think about what can you bring that the others can't. Is it a specific way to edit? Is it a style? Or is it your personality in front of the camera? You just need to think of something that will make you stand out from the rest. Now that's the first step done, and let's move on to the second step, and that is to do the same thing as you did before, but with a little bit smaller accounts inside of your niche. This time try to focus on accounts that have around 10 to 50,000 followers instead of the huge ones. Now that you have started following a lot of people inside of your niche, you need to make sure that you start engaging inside of that niche. So every time they post, go there, comment on their post, and of course be genuine, create good comments. Don't be that guy that just posts thumbs ups or something. This way you will start to pop up in the niche that you want to be in, and your name is going to start to get visible on the platform. Now that the algorithm knows what your account is about, then it's time to start creating the content. And when I say content, I of course mean Reels. And since you did a lot of research in the previous step, then you should already by now know what kind of content that does well inside of your niche, and try to create that kind of content, but with your own spin on it, with your style, and something that makes you different. And when it comes to how often you should post, well, that's a hard question to answer because it depends. But the best answer is just as many times as you possibly can. It has to be sustainable as well, so don't make the mistake of trying to go from 0 to 3 posts a day, because it just won't be sustainable in the long run. Instead, try the method of building up to it instead. So start with maybe 1 post per week, and when you have a method for how that is going to work and a system, then move up to 2 posts a week and create a system for that, and just keep on building on top of each other. And in no time you will have a system that is making it possible for you to post pretty much every single day. But the key part here is to build up to it. So what if you did your research but you still don't know what kind of videos to create? Well, it's really hard to say exactly what videos will go viral on Instagram, because there are just way too many factors playing into it. But with short form content there are a few parameters that make your video rank better in the algorithm that we actually already know of. So with these parameters we can create some ground rules or a checklist for the videos that we create, and that way increase our chances of going viral with that video. So first of all, you need a good hook in the beginning of your video. You want people to, once they scroll by your video, they should stop and want to continue to watch. Then you want a good payoff in the end of the video. This way the viewer that has watched your video will get a dopamine kick, or they will feel happy or something when they get to the end of your video, and that also might also get them to watch the video once more, or it might increases the chances of them sharing it with a friend or making them comment. So have a good payoff in the end of the video. We also know that the average view duration is really important for short form content. So we want the people that watch the video watch it to the end, and preferably that they watch it more than once. And one way to increase your average view duration is by adding text on top of your video. This is good for two reasons. One, it is a way to engage the viewer, something happening on the screen all the time. And the second reason is that you can appeal to a larger audience and therefore get a better average view duration. And if you have a video that is looping or is looping at the end of the video and makes seamless cut into the beginning of the video, well then that is great for making people want to watch the video more than once, and that is great for the average view duration. And then we also know that engagement is super important for your reels to rank in the algorithm. And when we talk about engagement, we want, of course, comments and likes and all of that stuff, but most importantly, we want saves and shares, because they are worth more than likes and comments. And if you want a video that gets a lot of saves, then create a video that is like a tutorial or tips or tricks, because those are great for people to save for later reference. And if you want people to instead share your video, then create something that is funny or relatable, something that they would like to send to their friends. Last of all, make sure that you always keep a high pace throughout the whole video, because people's attention spans are really short and you don't want any long, silent parts like this, because I know just how much it tingles in your fingers right now. So if you are intentional with the content that you create, you can kind of like push on specific parameters for that specific video for it to rank higher in the algorithm, if that makes sense. So for example, if you know that you're going to make a tutorial, make it super clear for the viewer that they can save this video and use it for later reference. That way it will increase your saves and that will rank your videos even higher. But one last tip before we end this video, and that is to repurpose your content on all the different platforms. Once you have put the time and effort to create a real good reel, why not increase our chances of it going viral by putting it on multiple different platforms? So instead of just posting it on Reels, also post it on TikTok, which is a great platform, post it on YouTube Shorts as well. This is just a way to increase our chances of success. So if you are intentional and if you keep on grinding and make good videos that people want to watch, that they want to share, save, and that people just enjoy, it is going to work. So just keep on going, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.